We have another Heart of the Cardinal episode with men's basketball. Joining us here today, Preston Copeland in the Betsy M. Ross Sports Link Studios. Preston, A, welcome to Ball State. B, thanks for joining us here on the show.
Of course, my pleasure.
What's it been like for you to be on campus for the last couple of weeks, getting acclimated to everything?
It's been pretty, it's all new to me, so it's all another level. I'm a freshman, so college is like a whole new world to me. Like Indiana is like far from my hometown and everything, so like, but I think I'm used to it now. So, yeah.
I mean, it's been a couple weeks. How have your teammates been able to help you settle in and get used to this life?
They've been very comforting and understanding of me because, like, they've been in college a couple of years. I'm an only freshman, of course, so they have a lot of advice to give me, and it's been very helpful. When I make a mistake in practice, they're always there to, like, give me a pat on my back and everything. So it's not as hard on myself all the time. Just knowing it's a long learning process as far as college basketball. So,
Looks like you just came from a workout, too.
I was actually just chilling in bed, and I didn't think I had to wear anything for this, so, yeah.
That's funny. When you talk about being far from home, being here at Ball State, how have you been able to get ready to be at Ball State and live that life like that?
As far as, like, college life?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've always been far from home in general. My last school, I was about 3 hours from home. I was living there, too, Combine Academy. And so I've always been used to being away from home. So it was nothing really new to me. But, it's college now, so there's obviously some more stuff to it and compared to high school. So, yeah, I mean, what I've done to prepare is just, learning to live by myself, handle my own money and everything. I'm not dependent on my parents no more to, pay for stuff. So, being financially responsible and holding myself, like, accountable as far as working out all the time and everything, not having a coach to tell me to work out, just controlling myself.
How have you been able to work with the coaching staff to make sure within this 4-week span that you've been on campus to make sure that you're ready to go for the rest of this summer and then ultimately when the fall starts up?
Just asking them where they think I should be as far as when the season starts. The coaches want me to be able to work the ball from the top of the key, reverse the ball, be able to shoot the ball at some point, and then gain some weight because I'm only 215 for my position. I need to be like at least 20 pounds heavier, so they told me I need to gain weight. And we got a nutritionist for that that's going to help me out with that. So they just gave me some goals, and they also gave me some, advice and show me some film on, like, how they want to play. And I got to see some of that so far.
And you've got Coach Hart.
Yeah,
working with strength and conditioning, right?
Yeah, Coach Hart. He has some tough workouts, but, I'm getting through them, and I'm getting stronger every day, so it's good.
Tough is good, especially when you've got to go accomplish all that stuff. Preston, when you look at your game, how would you describe your game?
I describe it very similar to my brother's, just kind of a hard power forward that just, dunks everything, has some outside game. So, yeah, I'll describe myself as that. I don't really have an NBA player I can compare that to. I try to be like Giannis sometimes, but yeah, I'm getting there.
Love it. When did you start playing basketball?
Probably when I was like 5 years old. I don't know. I've been playing for a long time.
Okay. Was there a moment that it just clicked for you, or were you always kind of interested?
It clicked for me, well, yeah, a long time ago, but I really started getting offers my sophomore year, and that's when I realized, there's really something I can do with this. So that's where it kind of all took off for me.
I'm curious. You said you lived 3 hours away from where you went to school in high school.
Yeah.
And you had that opportunity to be away from home, like you were saying. How do you think that helped you grow as a person to be ready for something like college?
It just helped me to be independent, living by myself, being away from my parents. It just really trained me, okay, this is what it's like to be an adult. But I wasn't really an adult at the time, but I just kind of saw, like, the gist of things. And some of my teammates were post-grad and everything, so they're already kind of, adults. But, yeah, I just got to see what it's like to just be living alone and, just being on my own. So I've been kind of used to it by now. So it's not really nothing new to me, being here in college by myself.
Hobbies outside of basketball. What are you doing?
I don't really have any, like, I like to eat and sleep, play basketball. That's really all I like to do.
Awesome. No, I love it. FaceTime family?
Yeah. I'll be staying in touch with them.
Love it.
Yeah.
What drew you to Ball State? What was the thing that clicked for you to say, I want to go be a Cardinal?
Just the opportunity. Coach said there's a lot of opportunity for me as a freshman, and then Coach Lewis actually coached my brother when he was at Nebraska a couple years back. So there was a lot of trust there, and like, okay, I know where I'm going. It's not just a coach I didn't know, and like he told me he wouldn't lie to me about things. You know, how some coaches tell you one thing and it's really the other thing. He told me to keep it straightforward, and then my brother had a lot of good stuff to say about him, and you know, it was just like the perfect opportunity. Like I just had to take it at the time. So with basketball being where it is nowadays, so.
And that probably helps give you a level of comfortability too, walking in, especially with college and being far away, to say, hey, I know Coach Lewis, and my brother knows Coach Lewis.
Yeah, so that's just family ties, you know. So, yeah, it was a pretty good, you know, choice to take.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you learning about yourself over the last month or so of being on campus?
I'm learning, like, I have a lot of work to do. You know, I'm not really the biggest, strongest guy on the court like I always was in high school. So, you know, just finding little things I can do, you know, just to make my way in the game. So, of course, that's getting bigger and stronger, but at the same time, you know, just doing the little things, because that's what matters in college. In high school, I can really get away with some things, but in college, some stuff that just doesn't fly. So that's what I'm working to do.
Some of your favorite memories in basketball, how would you describe those?
My favorite memory was getting my first offer. It was actually from Nebraska, 2 years ago, sophomore year. It was like just really changed the way I just seen everything. It wasn't really on the court memory, but like just had something to do with basketball. Like getting my first Division I offer, like that was crazy for me. So yeah, that was my favorite memory.
And that probably gave you a lot of confidence too, right?
Yes,
to say I can do this at the next level.
Yeah, it gave me a whole lot of confidence. So.
All right, Preston.
Yeah.
Before we let you go here on Heart of the Cardinal, is there anything else you want Ball State fans to know about you, your game, anything that comes to mind?
No, not really. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Let the game do the talking, you know?
I love that. It's a great way to end the show.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you joining us, Preston. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.